The recipe index is like a cookbook. This is where you can peruse and see what's in the database. It has all our recipes in here. This is not where you edit the menu. This is strictly a reference for you. On the far column to the left, it'll say code, and that's just a unique identifier for that recipe. Then there's a little magnifying icon that you can click on and actually look at the recipe name. The price is a serving size price. Then we classify them as being heart healthy or a good source of fiber. It'll have an icon there. The next column to that is categories and types that they've been tagged for. To the right of that, you can see how many pages there are. It just shows 5 pages at a time. Well, it does 1 page at a time, but you can scroll through those 5 pages as you need to. So there's page 1, page 2, or you can just click on the arrow and that'll take me to page 4, and so on. It'll keep on scrolling through those pages. If I want to go to the end, it'll take me to 161, so I can jump around as I need to there. Let's go ahead and pick a recipe that we want to look at. I'm just going to go hover over one of these and click on it. When you click on the recipe, you can kind of look at the details here. There's the ability to print it, and that just prints this particular recipe one at a time. I can mark it as a favorite, and when I do that, this is a corporate level favorite, so everyone will see what you're saying is a favorite. And then you can upgrade or modify a recipe. If you like a particular recipe, just want to tweak it a little bit, follow directions on this particular screen. You can download it to a spreadsheet, just modify it, and then resubmit it to us so that you can have that modification. Couple other things, you could add a description to a recipe, and when you add a description, it'll show up on your daily menu there. And you can see some other things of adding tips, and if you want to actually take a picture of the recipe and so on. Coming back to our recipe index, we have some filters that you can go through. You could say, I just want to look at my favorites only. Now, anytime you're doing these filters, you always want to click on search, and it'll look for all the favorites. Maybe I want to look at a category of casserole that has chicken, and then say search, and it's going to search the database and pull up all the recipes that are casserole and chicken that have that title. Looks like there's about 5 pages of that. So you can play with this and put names here as you need to, and the icons, and filter through those as you need. To the right here, you can add new recipes. If you have a favorite and you just don't see it in there, you can again follow directions here and then submit it to Grove Menus. We just make sure everything looks good in the proper format, and then it'll be added to the database and you have access to it. And this is, if you submit some recipes, you can kind of see the status of it with that button. Themes, when you're editing your menu, we have special events and various themes, and you can look through these themes that we've done, just kind of pre-selected ideas. So if I go to the 4th of July, it says for the starter, it'll give you the choice of a Patriot salad or a watermelon salad, just give you ideas. So remember, that's when you edit the menu, but the themes just allows you to kind of look what those choices are. So that's our recipe database.